Good morning, Namaste, Pranam to all brothers and sisters. I am Dr. Divaran Cochin. My subject is medical science and astrology. Today I am going to speak about the palmistry headline. Our hand has all the lines in our hand and all mounts. All planets are in our hands. The position of the planets that shows the good or evil. Headline. Among the primary lines on a palm of native, headline is an important line in the palmistry. So I want to say the headline is the digital diary of a human mind. Most of the palms persons I found absence of fate line and heart line, but headline is there on the palms. The termination and starting points of the headline generally common. If starts from below the mound of Jupiter or from the mound of Mars and goes to the different places of the palm, but the termination point may be below Saturn's mount, below Sun's mount, below Mercury, or to directly towards the percussion, straight crossing the palm. In some palms found it goes to the mound of moon or to the Ketu. Above the bracelets, the planet Mars rules over the headline, but according to the starting point and the termination, the ruling planets may be different other than the Mars. But this point is not found in general palmistry books, except the Nadi Granthas, by the help of Hasta Mudra Shastra or Nadi Shastra. Horoscope of a native can be derived from a palm. So, according to the nature of the headline and ruling planet, astral remedy can be carried out also. If the headline starts from below the Jupiter and goes to upper Mars with the side curve downward is a good sign. It indicates mental power and reasoning capacity. If the headline starts below the Jupiter and the ends below the mound of Saturn, the nature of native will be short-tempered, and if along with this above combination the little finger is crooked and the thumb is short and like a ganda of brim, he may even commit murder also. If the headline ends below the mound of sun with the broken sunshine on the palm, he will be selfish and driven him with ego in everything and become unpopular by people and never success in his goal. Everybody will betray him for his selfishness. With this combination, if the plane of Mars Rahu mount is narrow, he will be narrow minded also. A straight headline is a good sign of brilliancy and mental power, but with this combination, if the headline is separated at the starting point with lifeline and the gap is excessive, and the native will be self-important, independent nature, and likes to do anything according to the palm. In some hand, headline is seldom absent. It indicates what of the intelligence and a more possibility of brain troubles is indicated. A slight gap between the commencing point of the headline and the lifeline shows self confidence, independence, and spirit of enterprise. But if the gap is excessively wide, the independent nature becomes obstacle of progress. If the headline starts from the inside area of the line mound of Venus or below the Jupiter low Mars and goes towards to the prescription after cutting the lifeline, it is not a good sign. It makes the native erratic temperament and keeps him worried. If along with the line more oblique or inclined line starts from lower Mars and goes to the other side of the heart, cutting the lifeline, fate line, and also the headline. The native will be worried for his household problems and for physical health of his family member. Chances of the toothache and mouth problems. Some lines, or stomach problems also, and headache will be there. If the headline starts joining with the lifeline and the center portion is wavy or islanded or chained, the end is divided in the fork, the native will be dull mind, suffering from headache and mental worry, weak self-confidence. In most of the ladies of these combinations are failing in love affairs due to keeping more opinions or affairs. If the headline is straight and goes, so the if there is a line like a bow, grid of Venus or half moon, it shows greed's self-interest becomes the guiding passion of his life. If the upper mound of Mars is not good, that is faulty, it makes the native strong-headed and vindictive. When the headline is straight and slightly curves on the mount of the Mars, the native will be an unusual success in business life. But from my practical experiences found that with these combinations the person should have a well developed mercury and long memory finger. The little finger is known as the mercury finger. When the headline is full of hair like lines and islands, it indicates great pain to head and prone to any brain disease. A headline ends in the start on any mound of the mountain's apex is not a good sign, as I found. But any offshoot line from the headline ending with a star on the mound of Jupiter or the Sun is good and indicates wonderful success in all things attempt. If the headline is inclined and goes downward to the mound of Luna, moon. The base of the mound of Luna is overdeveloped. The palm is thin long. In that case, more chances of suicide will be thrown. If any dots, block, spot on the line is defective, it indicates weak side of the lines, mainly indicates health problems. Cross on the headlines is also not a good sign. Chained lines indicates eye troubles or headaches of the native. With these combinations, if there is a cross on the mound of Saturn and Lune, he will be worried always. The mound of Saturn is this. Is square mark on the headline is a protective influences for the native. It nullified the defects of the line. Cross bars on the lines are the indication of worry and mental flickness. If the headline starting from lower bars, that is lower marks, goes in inclined towards the end of moon's mount, the base of the moon is underdeveloped mount of Saturn, overdeveloped, and the cross or inclined line in lower marks makes the native morbidly imaginative, oversensitive, even in little matter becomes gloomy, melancholy, and his tendency leads to imbalance the mental condition. The result leads to insanity. According to the Hasta, Samudra Shastra and Nadi Shastra, the headline is ruled by planet Mars and Moon with aspects of other according to the termination and starting. So nature of the line indicates with the nature of the Mars and Moon on the pane. The type of the hands also important with the going to say the result of a line of head on a palm, because some headline will differ in result in a square hand than a conic hand or a philosophic hand. So thank you very much. If you like my subject, please subscribe it and the bell button so John, I'll come tomorrow with the other subject.